Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shudorn, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host and chief researcher and the president of the Matt Shudorn fan club, Anna Domini. Anna, how are you doing today?
I think this is the worst allegation you've ever thrown at me.
Wow. That's hurtful. Again, that's not, I don't know.
Oh,
But, you know,
I mean, it might be a bad allegation for you, really, because, like, why are your wife and son not presidents of the Matt Shudorn fan club?
because they're family and we actually have a real relationship.
I see how it is.
You're
I'm
just
just
a fan.
some guy on the internet who stalks you. Is that
Pretty
how you
much.
think? Oh,
Yeah.
sigh.
But
I'm sober today, so that's an improvement. Or,
that's great.
I mean, I guess we'll leave that up to the audience to decide if that's an improvement.
One day sober. So, yes, I think that's an improvement from my perspective because I had to edit out a lot of drunk Anna enjoying herself from the last
Drunk
episode.
Anna lives her best life, more so than sober Anna, I think.
I suppose. Drunk Anna is more of a headache, even more so than sober Anna.
Oh, I
me.
see.
But you're doing all right today then, Anna?
Yeah, I am. I've had a big cup of tea, so I'm a bit more awake. I'm wearing a yellow dress, which it just feels like summer's here, so that's
It's
nice.
summer. Yeah,
That's good.
exactly. Have you done anything particularly saintly or had anything miraculous happen to you recently?
Okay, well, this is great news for the podcast because yesterday I was
Oh,
followed.
good. Breaking news, guys.
I was followed on Instagram yesterday by an Instagram account called UK Investments Legit. So I
Ooh.
feel like the podcast is going to have a lot of money pretty soon.
Hey, all right.
Now that seemed pretty miraculous, like cash just falling into my lap.
Oh, okay. So is it just like as soon as you get that wire transfer from that Kenyan prince,
Exactly.
you're going to be all set?
He's going to sponsor the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. I love how it's, it's legit because it's
Because
in the
they
name.
said so.
Yeah. I don't know what else you need. Did you actually look at this Instagram account?
It was private. I had to request to follow it to see it, and I have not done that because I'm not actually a moron. So, I have a mortgage now, so I feel like I got to be responsible.
I mean, why wouldn't you follow back? It's not like they can just give you a virus by you following them back, right?
I mean, I thought that was how it worked.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm
I
very
just think
cautious.
That'd be funny. I don't know what, because I love Instagram. I don't know. I guess you can put a lot of text in below the picture, but I would think of it as how are they going to convey a lot of investment information, especially
Well, the
legit
profile
investment
picture is just,
information.
holding a load of cash. So.
Oh, well, there you go. You can't be it if you can't see it, Anna. And that's what I'm saying. So you need to see that cash as like a goal to, getting legit investments.
Well, I'll let you know what happens and, share my prosperity gospel with our fan club.
Well, when you're rich, don't forget your poor friends.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make a podcast.
Friends,
here.
huh? Friends.
Listen.
Now we're friends, are we?
Okay. Anna, come on. We've always been friends as soon as you had access to lots of money.
Oh, I see. Oh, God. Now I know how all the Tory politicians must feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Because there's no way they have any, real friends.
I used to think this about, Donald Trump and then other rich people. And it doesn't come from a pity place. It's just how awful must it feel to know that no one's ever, interacted with you out of any real affection, but only because of your money and your position?
Yeah.
Just to be at least the people, I mean, I don't have a lot of people that like to spend time with me, but they got no financial incentive.
That's because instead of saying that you're friends, you just dismiss them.
I would never do that to a real friend.
Wow. That's why you only have 3.
Wow, that's hurtful. Are you counting Allison Tavish among those friends?
Yes.
Maybe this is why Sarah refused to do the podcast.
Oh, God. Wow.
Anyways, so I did a good deed.
Well, I didn't ask you. But you clearly just did it so you can brag about it. This is what happens when you do a podcast with someone you've declared is not your friend.
Oh my God. Well, maybe if you took a fucking interest in what I was doing, you'd be my friend.
Oh dear.
Do you want to ask then?
Matthew, have you done anything saintly this week or had anything miraculous happen to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that out because it sounded so fake. I did kind of a good deed the other day that went bad. I took Tavish for a walk.
Uh-oh.
And it was just like, I don't know, just randomly I was like, I'm going to take Tavish for a walk because I haven't been out of the house. And
and that's so saintly because, dads.
This isn't the good deed. Oh my God. This isn't the good deed. This is just the beginning of a story. Okay, God damn it.
Okay, but you had to throw it in.
Well, that's why I was out. I don't know. I was out with Tavish. We were on a walk. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And then while we were walking, we passed a cat that was just laying on the ground. Mm-hmm. It was in a driveway. It was just laying in the sun, but it looked really ragged. And at first I was like, this cat might be dead. But then I could see that it was breathing, and I put my hand down to pet it.
Yeah.
And it was filthy. It was so filthy, and its ear was really messed up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh, a stray cat. And I haven't seen a stray cat pretty much the whole time. As far as I know, I haven't seen any stray cats since I lived in Oxford.
You thought they were just an American thing.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when I was living in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is the last place I lived in America, that place was lousy with stray cats. And it's because on a whole, in general, I would say the people of Tennessee do not seem to care about pets. That was the thing that I kind of figured out while I was there. I found a lot of stray dogs. I found a lot of feral cats. Oh. And I did a lot in my neighborhood. My neighbor would capture feral cats and take them to the shelter.
With a big net.
Well, we would get these live traps from the shelter.
Oh, okay.
And then we would capture the cats, take them to the shelter. They would fix them, and then they would tag them and they'd release them. They'd fix them. Yeah, just kind of some mental conditioning, a bit of brainwashing, just kind of some antisocial ideas.
Yeah, and then then they became mutants.
Yeah, they'd spay or neuter them, I should say.
Okay, fix.
And then we would release them back into the wild because they were feral cats. They couldn't.
Right, they couldn't then re-domesticate.
Yeah, but this way they weren't making more cats, right? Because it was something like if you leave a cat, one cat in 5 years can have 1,000 offspring.
Wow.
Or 1,000 descendants rather. Mm. So it's you can really the numbers can really balloon. So this way the cats could just live their best life outside.
Yeah.
And if we found kittens, we often found kittens. Mm. And if we could, we would take the kittens. If we can get the kittens very young, we would steal them from their mothers.
Good.
And then we would get those adopted out,
Nice.
So anyway, I haven't
One day, me and Tavish are going to do an episode about St. Matthew of the cats.
Yes, indeed.
This is what it seems like it's going towards. Also, because you always told me that your comedy clubs in Knoxville were just full of audiences, and now I'm realising it was all feral cats, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mostly feral cats, yeah.
A few dogs.
And lots of stray dogs.
Yeah.
Often we wanted to get off the stage, but we were surrounded by so many feral dogs that we just
couldn't move.
Couldn't move. Anyway, so I saw the stray cat, and then I got home and I was like, Alice, I think I saw the stray cat. I think we should go get it and take it to the vet and then possibly take it to the shelter because it clearly needed help.
Yeah.
And so we got a cardboard box. Mm-hmm. I punched a bunch of holes in it, and then we went back to where the cat was. I also took a little bit of food and a little plastic tray to put food in because it looks like it hadn't eaten. And then so we were there, and we got to the cat, and it was still in the same spot, still dirty, still looked ragged. And we put the food in the tray, and it was eating the food. And we were going to, when it was done eating, we were going to put it in the box. And then some people came out of the house, and we were like, oh, is this your cat? And they're like, yeah, that's our cat.
Oh my God.
Like, oh, we thought
and then you just looked like a cat napper with your box.
No, we were like, we thought it was a stray cat.
Awkward.
And then they're like, yeah, we get that a lot.
Oh my God. We get that a lot. Oh my God.
And then I felt so bad because I was just like, I don't know, you got a shitty cat. I thought for sure it was half dead.
Oh my God.
But
that is very embarrassing.
They had an old cat that just has this abscess on his ear that just got infected, and it's...
But you said he was really dirty as well.
Oh, he was very dirty, yeah. So he's just like an outdoor cat that just looks like shit. Okay. And I'm just, so we were just like, hey, we were wandering by, and we thought your pet looked like shit. To the point where we were going to take it because it clearly needed to be someplace else.
Yeah. Wow. So saintly.
Yeah, and then it was very embarrassing because we'd talked with them for a little bit, and it just felt like there was no coming back from we thought your cat was like abandoned. It would be like if I came upon a child and was like, I don't know, it was like we were like if we had called Child Protective Services on somebody.
Yeah. It feels like you're judging them because because they've done a bad job.
Well, I just it's like they're like, no, he's just an old cat. He's kind of near the end of his life.
So we don't wash him. What?
Well, I mean, old cats, sometimes they can't really clean themselves very well, and there's not really much you can do about that. And it's just like, he just likes to lay in the sun in the driveway, and the vet's probably like, you should put him down, but we're like, he seems really happy, even though it's like, and I was just like, okay, sorry. We just like, but it was just the whole thing. Like,
yeah,
we think you're bad at your job. So we as people passing by decided to pass judgment on your cat.
Take the matters into our own hands.
Like,
I think if it had been a stray cat, that would have been the right thing to do. So
it would have been.
Don't feel bad. They should feel bad. Yeah. Maybe. But I don't know. No one should feel bad.
But everybody ended up feeling bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Very saintly.
No one should feel bad because everybody was trying to do the right thing by this cat. But at the end, everybody felt kind of bad. Because
what a beautiful miracle story.
Isn't it great? This is why, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait to write the St. Matthew of the Cats Wikipedia. Like the whole backstory in Knoxville, and then this is going to be like your conversion experience or something. It's like everyone felt bad, and then they realized that what they needed was Jesus.
Yeah. So at some point when there's a future podcast that's, I guess, sent right to people's brains, and somebody's explaining the tale of St. Matthew of the Cats to a friend or like a coworker, and they'll be like, well, that was kind of a non-incident. And be like, yeah, sometimes they're just non-incidents in these stories.
Wow. I think your story was better than mine, to be fair.
That's all right.
Although mine hasn't really played out yet,
I'm telling you, you gotta follow what's going to happen. You got to follow that back and then be like, I mean, I imagine legit investments is just like buy some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you know what's a great way to get money? Give us all your passwords and personal info. Yeah. So, Anna, today is June 20th.
Yes, although today's saint is actually for June 21st because all the 20th ones were boring.
Okay. So, today's June 20th for June 21st. Yeah. Who is June 21st saint?
Today's saint is Saint Aloysius Gonzaga.
Oh, okay.
Any guesses where he might be from?
Washington?
Knoxville, Tennessee. No.
Wait, there's a Gonzaga University.
Well, I feel like that would have been like after this guy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Gonzaga University is in Spokane, Washington. I was right about that. Yeah.
Very good. Yes, it's named after him, but he was in fact Italian.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have guessed Italian. My next guess would have been Mexican.
Okay. I guess it does sound
But I think I'm thinking of Gonzalez.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That's not right.
No, this is not on many levels. That is
not
wrong. Right.
Yeah. Very, very wrong.
Well, Aloysius is in fact the Latin form of Luigi.
Oh, good. Luigi Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at Aloysius. So, yep, that is our guy.
Okay.
Born probably 9th of March, 1568. Died 21st of June, 1591. So he was here for a good time, but not a long time.
Oh, too bad.
Not a particularly good time either.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, wait, what were the dates again?
1568 to 1591. So he was like 23.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, 1560. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 23.
68. Yeah. So it's like 70 to 90 minus 2.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay.
So, yes, you overcomplicated
There's some maths there.
I got it. So, yeah, I was going to say, like, 23, that's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did a lot, but between by 23, he did enough to become a saint. Mm-hmm. Wow. So, I feel like I've wasted my life now.
Strap in. I mean, to be fair, I feel like because we've had a few young saints, and I'm not, like, okay, the lady who carried her head, fair play, that was a big one. But right. I feel like the bar might be lower because it's like, if you die young, you've been, the interpretation is that you've been taken to God. You know, God wanted you not to be in the world.
Right. God was just like, I'm so excited to get this guy in heaven. Yeah. I can't even wait. Let's just get him now. Let's get him now. Come on, go get him. Saint at 23, this is a real Carson McCullers thing. This is like, I
don't know who that is.
Carson McCullers, she's a Southern author. She wrote The Heart is Lonely Hunter, which is a masterpiece of a novel and a cornerstone of Southern literature in America, Southern American literature. And she was like 21, and you read it and you're like, fuck me. Like, what?
Wow. Yeah.
You're like,
so Luigi was the Carson McCullers of saints, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
So he was born the eldest of 7 children, classic Catholics, at his family's castle.
Oh, boo.
Boo. In Castiglione della Stiviere, between Brescia and Mantua in northern Italy.
Okay. What? So he's born in a castle. I feel like, I don't know. Okay. I mean, you might as well just say he's born on third base. Like, this is like, I don't know, if you're born in a castle.
Saint is like the only way up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like one of those classic, you know, you can be anything you put your mind to if you're born in a castle.
Yeah. That should be the motivational poster. Like, you can be anything you want to. And then there's, what's this asterisk here? And then this fine print? Born in a castle. God damn it. Yeah. Wait, what was the nobility that is... Or did his family just buy a castle?
No, so he was part of the illustrious House of Gonzaga, which was like an Italian aristocracy dynasty type thing, I think.
Okay.
So his dad was Ferrante, or Ferdinand de Gonzaga, Marquis of Castiglione.
Okay.
And his mother was Marta Tanna de Santena, daughter of a baron of the Piedmontese della Rovere family.
Okay.
And his mother was a lady-in-waiting to Princess Isabel, the wife of Philip II of Spain. So they were like...
What an annoying job to just be waiting for somebody all the time. I'm just like, she's just constantly checking her watch, like, I got places to be.
Is Isabel here yet?
Anyways.
And according to some sources, his aristocratic father was a brave soldier, but according to others, a compulsive gambler. So
you can be both. There's no reason you can't be both.
Yeah, they honestly, probably go hand in hand.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I might think that one feeds into the other because it sounds like he just needed the rush. You know, he's like trying to, you know, whether he's like...
Okay, there's a 50-50 chance I'm sending all their men to their death. Let's do it!
Yeah. You know, it's like whether he's going all in on an inside straight or he's just like running into battle like a madman. He's just getting that adrenaline kick any way he can.
So, yes, his father was an adrenaline junkie, either way.
Yeah.
And apparently the first words that Luigi spoke when he was a child were the holy names of Jesus and Mary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget that was going to happen.
It wasn't like, I imagine it was more like, servant, get me some more milk. But
yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, where's my milk?
Yes,
this
or maybe his servants were called Jesus and Maria. Like,
no, maybe.
I reckon that was probably it.
See, his parents were like, "Oh my gosh, he's saying the names of Jesus and Mary," but it's like, actually, no, he's just saying the names of the servants who raised him.
Yes, and maybe the parents didn't know the names.
They didn't know the names. Yeah, they don't know the names of the servants, so they're just like, "Wow, that's our kid is saintly."
Yeah. This is how the bar is so low for aristocratic saints. It's like, they treated the help like humans.
Yeah. He stopped whipping the help after they started bleeding.
What a guy. Oh,
sainthood, anybody? Also, I feel like you could become a saint at 23 if like you're just right out of the gate. If you're getting, you see, it sounds like he's getting in early on the miraculous stuff.
Yes.
So you can see how he was pretty much a saint prodigy, Christian prodigy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and there's so much more of that to come. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, as the firstborn son, he was in line to inherit his father's title and status of Marquis. His father assumed that Aloysius would become a soldier, as that was the norm for sons of the aristocracy.
Right. I feel like it's like soldier in quotes, where you get a cool uniform and you get a neat title, and there's lots of feathers on it, and you just kind of hang out at a club.
Well, no, you can tell like actual soldiers what to do, I think.
Right, yeah.
But with no sort of expertise, yeah. Well, his family was often involved in the minor wars of the period. So, I don't know how involved.
Well, I mean, it's probably easy to win those wars if they're just against minors.
Well, I mean,
go murder these kids.
It's interesting you should say that because Luigi's military training was started at an early age. And as early as age 4, he was given a set of miniature guns and accompanied his father on training expeditions dressed in a miniature suit of arms.
Oh, that's kind of
which
adorable.
Sounds adorable.
Yeah, that's really cute.
But it's also horrendous.
Like a little baby dressed like a general. Come on.
But yeah, so I feel like this is not a good place for a 4-year-old to be, really.
No.
With his toy guns. Or miniature guns. I don't know if they were even toys. They might have actually...
See, that's the question I had, is like, it sounds like these are, like, they're just derringers. They're just small guns.
Just cute tiny guns to go with his baby general outfit. It's adorable.
Now, when you're older, you can get higher caliber firearms, but for now, it's just these small.
You gotta wait till you're 10 for those.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this isn't very far off of the kind of the average American.
Yeah,
I feel like I had a lot of toy guns when I was 4. So
at age 5, he was sent to a military camp to get started on his training. There we go. So so he had like the merch from 4, but he was taught how to use it from 5.
Right, okay.
Great.
When you say military camp, do you mean like a military, like a base? Like an army base? Or like a camp, like a summer camp? Or like some kind of military school?
Point. Like, yeah, I think probably training rather than an actual battlefield.
Okay. I mean, well, I don't know. Just like, does he just drive up to the, like basic training and just drop this kid off? It's like, you're 5, you're ready for basic training.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, his father was pleased to see his son marching around the camp at the head of a platoon of soldiers. So...
At 5.
Yeah, you can imagine. Like,
I mean, that feels like, oh, this is going to be adorable. Put him at the front.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Friendly fire. His mother and his tutor were less pleased with the spicy vocabulary that he picked up there. So...
I love this. Now I'm like, yes, I'm going to send my kid to military camp because he's learning all the great swear words. Oh, that's great.
Officer Charles, get my fucking rattle now.
Yeah, call this fucking milk? What the hell? All right, so that's hilarious. Okay.
That, I mean, is peak. That is the best it gets. He grew up amid the violence and brutality of Renaissance Italy and witnessed the murder of 2 of his brothers.
Oh.
So, yeah, it wasn't all fun and games at army camp.
Wait, how were his brothers murdered?
I couldn't find anything else other than they were murdered.
Oh, okay.
So I did try to follow the citations and stuff, but there wasn't anything further on that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they were murdered in front of him. Whether it was at the same time. They were just So.
Well, he had 5 other siblings. Or 4 other siblings.
That's why you have so many, right?
Exactly, because you have 7 kids. Some of them are going to get murdered. I mean,
especially if you put them all in an army camp and give them guns.
I'm sorry, it's Renaissance Italy. Like, what's going to happen? People are going to get murdered. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, I don't know if this is like a Catholic perspective on Renaissance. I mean, I always assumed it was about art and progress, not so much murder. But that's probably my historical ignorance.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a period of just these warring families in Italy.
Okay.
And
right.
So all these rich families who are constantly like trying to outdo each other, including like artistically.
Right.
And
I
then,
see.
and
so
then
they're waving their metaphorical penises in whatever metaphor they've got. So whether it's like a cannon or a statue.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like there's so much money flowing through there and there's so much power, just like people vying for power, that it's just it's like bloody and horrible. And then on the corner, on the side, there's like all these artists that are like, we're making bank here. This is great. Wow, these people are just like, they're just throwing money at everything.
I see. See, we weren't taught this in school. It was just like, oh yeah, it was a time of great art and progress.
Have you ever noticed that? I don't know if you've ever been to the Louvre.
Once, but I was quite young.
It's worth a trip. I'm going to say that.
Okay. Well, add it to the tour, because obviously St. Genevieve, our first saint, patron of Paris.
We'll be welcomed in Paris with open arms.
Yeah. Especially if we bring a load of grain, I don't know.
So the Louvre is basically, it kind of ends at the end of the Renaissance, right? So it's chronologically like the dawn of time. So there's a bunch of Egyptian stuff and like Babylonian stuff, and
Right.
And then it's like the end is like the Renaissance stuff. And so you go through these galleries of Renaissance paintings and you realize that things fall into three broad categories. And one is like portraits of dead rich people.
Mm-hmm. The best kind of portraits.
Yeah. Religious portraits of like the life of Jesus or the martyrdom of saints or different stories from the Bible. And then paintings of mythology, like Greek and Roman mythology.
Which sounds very important for our Patreon podcast.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Exactly.
There we go. We've done our marketing now.
To Paint Misbehaving, our podcast about art.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We can't. I'm telling you, we can't do that. But ain't myth behaving, our podcast about mythology that we have on our Patreon. Check it out, guys.
See, it will be difficult for people to tell which one's real and which one's a joke now.
The mythology one is real.
Well, that doesn't sound very convincing, does it?
Anyways, but it's funny because you look at this art and you think about it contextually, like okay, so there are all these pictures of rich people because they were just like, I want a picture of myself, or I want a picture of my wife.
I want to be immortal. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be immortalized in these pictures, right? So you're just like, okay, there's all these rich sticks, and then the religious things are like, well, just the church had all the money, so they're like, we want a painting. And sometimes the religious ones are really funny because they're like, I painted this landscape, and they're like, well, the church isn't going to buy this, and it's like, this guy in the corner is Saint Stephen.
Nice.
And he's on his way to be martyred. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Now it's a religious painting. Like it's
$1 million.
Sometimes it's really funny because it's these grand landscapes, and then like in the corner they're just like, I don't know, it's Hercules, or it's like, or it's Jesus down there. He's down there in the corner. Don't worry about it.
That's why I haven't actually drawn him as a figure, just a white blob. It's his halo.
And then the third type is just all this like Greek and Roman mythology, and often this stuff is a lot of like nudes, tasteful nudes, not so tasteful nudes. It's a lot of like, you know, the rape of Lucretia, the rape of Europa, the rape of et cetera. You would be amazed how many Renaissance paintings have the word rape in the title. Wow. It is upsetting.
That is upsetting. I mean, like, I would say not so tasteful nudes there, but it's weird. Yeah, that's very weird that like that's considered. Oh, let's capture this in a beautiful painting. You know.
Well, see, the thing is, I realized on my last trip to the Louvre, as I was looking at this, I was like, oh, I get it. You can't jerk off to the Virgin Mary.
But I bet people that, I mean...
Yeah, but it's like, oh, here's this painting of these naked ladies just laying around, these water nymphs, you know, or alternately, here's a picture of two Greek men wrestling. Like, I don't know, I just really like the human form.
I'm just going to leave that there, yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, so like the religious art, so the portraits are like pure vanity. The religious art is show of devotion, big show of devotion, whatever.
/ and then the money makers.
And then the mythological stuff is just like, porn. Well, it's porn. Yeah, it's basically just porn. And you're just like, yeah, because it's like you have all these pictures, and it's just like, well, all the other pictures are of lady saints. Yeah. And so it's like, well, you can't jerk off to those. Go right to hell for that. But say, who's this Venus lady? She's looking pretty comely. So anyways, I'm sorry. How do we get off
wait,
topic?
Is this your way of saying you've masturbated in the Louvre?
Listen, you can't prove anything. Anyways,
the toilets are there for a reason, okay?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's a pro tip for anybody going to the Louvre. They have security cameras everywhere, and you'd think in France they'd be cool with it, but they're not.
Oh God.
Anyways, so because here's the thing: is my kink is armless women, so that Venus de Milo gets me going. All right. So, anyways.
This has just dashed my hopes of doing the Saint Matthew of the cats. Now
no.
You're never gonna get into heaven now. You've just confessed on air that you have debased yourself, so no. Jesus doesn't want anything to do with you.
It doesn't count if it's mythology.
Nice.
So his brothers were murdered. Isn't that where we started with this?
Yes,
the Renaissance was a tough time.
Yeah. I was surprised, and you were explaining how. Oh my God, you were talking for so long that my screensaver just came on, and I lost my research for a second. It's back now. It's okay. Anyway, he witnessed the violence and brutality of Renaissance Italy and the murder of his two brothers, two of his brothers, I should say. So yeah, he's down to 4 siblings now. In 1576, when he was 8, Aloysius was sent to Florence along with his younger brother Rodolfo to serve at the court of the Grand Duke Francesco I de' Medici and to receive further education. While
what was he meant to do at 8 at the court?
Learn how to be a court guy, I think.
I don't know. I just feel like that the skill set of an 8-year-old is limited.
I mean, he was already, shooting guns, so maybe they had him on security.
He was already a lieutenant in the army, so I guess...
they didn't need to look at his CV. They just saw his tiny little custom-built armor suit, and they were like, "You're hired." No,
so he's learning to be a courtier.
Yeah,
right?
But while he was there, he fell ill with a disease of the kidneys. So now we know he was drinking, probably.
Right.
That's probably what he was doing.
I mean, I don't want to cast aspersions on the Italian people because I feel like this happens a lot on this podcast. We really like Italy and the people there. But, maybe drinking too much wine at 8.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't say that. But, if you're like, how was he learning how to be a courtier and then he got kidney illness, then who knows? But it troubled him throughout his life. And while he was ill, he took the opportunity to read about the saints and spend much of his time in prayer. Because he was quite sort of horrified by the frivolity and the decadence around him. So I think he was like, I'm ill, so I'm just gonna go in this room by myself and read about Jesus.
That's like you. That's what you do. You go and you feel hungover and you just go in a room and you read about saints.
Yes, I did not read about saints when I was hungover though. I just talked about them when I was drunk, and then
I see.
The next day just spent a long time lying down. Anywho, he is said to have taken a private vow of chastity at the age of 9, which does prompt the question, like, what had he seen by that point that he was like, I never want to do this?
You see a lot. You see a lot when you go to the Medici court.
Yeah.
Florence.
Yeah. That's you casting aspersions again, but
it was a hop in time. I know that's the Medicis are famous. Like that's a big family in the world of Renaissance art, and I feel like they were real pieces of shit.
Okay, well, yes, so a great place for a 9-year-old to be hanging out.
Yeah. So he took a private vow of chastity.
Yes, I think it was just like because he wasn't part of a religious order or anything at this point, so it was like a personal thing.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not a professional vow of chastity. It's just like but also it's like he
can still be a sex worker for sure.
Yeah.
That's work. It doesn't count if you're getting paid because you're just paying the bills.
Privately, he's very chaste. Publicly, he's just fucking all the time.
Oh God!
But also,
he was
like
9. Stop it.
Sorry, but yeah, no, it makes it sound like alternately, like a lot of people were just going into court and be like, "Excuse me, can I have everybody's attention? Excuse me, just to let you know, I'm taking a vow of chastity."
Well, I'm taking it tomorrow, so ladies, if you...
It's 24 hours on the clock, and everybody's like, you're 9. You don't need to take a vow of chastity. I mean, do you? Like, should we call somebody?
Yeah, that's not the reason no one is shagging you, hopefully.
Yeah.
It was like me. I was a virgin till I was 21, and I liked to think it was by choice.
Sure.
Anywho,
I'm sure it was.
Thank you. To safeguard himself from possible temptation, he would keep his eyes persistently downcast in the presence of women.
Because it's their fault.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Women...
If you see them, that's on them.
If you have impure thoughts that happen in your own head when you see a woman, it's their fault.
Mm-hmm. They cause the thoughts.
Some people don't understand that. Yeah, people don't understand how women can cause thoughts to happen in your brain with their titties. And I feel like it's such an obvious thing. I don't know.
Especially, again, when you're 9.
When you're 9. Also, yeah, you're 9. You have no idea how impure thoughts can get.
Yeah. Oh, God. So, then, in November 1579, so 3 years later, the brothers were sent to the Duke of Mantua.
Okay.
And Aloysius was shocked by the violent and frivolous lifestyle he encountered there.
So he was like, thank God we're getting out of this Medici court.
Yeah.
Where everybody's just so violent, so debaucherous. We're gonna go over to the Mantua.
Yeah.
I bet it's gonna be so much nicer over there. I think this is gonna be this is gonna be the one guy who didn't let money and power go to his head. Okay, yeah. I feel good about Mantua.
Oh man. So at 10, disgusted by his situation, Like,
what a crappy 10-year-old, by the way.
He made a private vow never to offend God by sinning, which I love the idea that God's offended. Like,
yeah, so I'm not offended. God's offended. This is not about me. This is about God feels. Also, it just when he's taking these private vows, I just feel like he's muttering them under his breath. He's like, you sinners, I'm never gonna sin. You don't even know. I'm not sin. You dirty
he was
bastards.
just, he was like the 10-year-old in the corner at the orgy, just mumbling because he had to have his eyes downcast, drown out the noise.
Yeah, just like, I'm just going to look at these floors. I'm not even going to sin. I'm going to look at give me them impure thoughts. Don't try and put your impure thoughts in me, ladies. I know what you're trying to do.
So very healthy way of dealing with things.
Sure.
And around this time, he began the serious and often severe religious practices that strike contemporary observers as prudish at best and bizarre at worst, especially for a child. Prudish for a child?
Right.
Right, okay.
Also bizarre for a child. Kids are pretty weird.
Yes.
I guess, but if you did see a child like flagellating themselves, you'd be like, well, that is very weird.
Someone needs a counsellor there, yeah.
Kid,
to be fair, it sounds like he does need a counsellor.
He definitely does. He needs to. Also, I don't know. It feels like this isn't a good environment for him. Like he probably should go home to his family, maybe,
or back to military camp.
For some military.
At least there was structure there.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Is the court is too unstructured for this kid. He really needs boundaries.
It would be okay if the orgies were being ordered by a corporal. A general. What's the
general?
A captain. A captain. There we go.
Whatever. Any rank.
It's like I could watch this if it were all in neat lines, but there are limbs everywhere. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, what is it? Is it that guy's having sex with that lady, and then he goes and has sex with that lady? That makes no sense. It's in alphabetical order, people. Let's do this in alphabetical order. That's his real problem here.
Yeah, for sure. So yes, he fasted 3 days a week on bread and water. So I don't know if that means that 3 days a week that was all he ate, or that was all he ate most of the time, and then 3 days a week he didn't even have that.
No,
it's unclear.
I think it sounds like he just took bread and water.
Yeah,
and the rest of the time lobster.
Pretty much.
I mean, it was the court. It was a Renaissance court. It's Italian Renaissance court.
Would have been pretty good bread focaccia.
Well, I mean, but the rest of the spread would probably be really great. They'd be like, we have lemons. What are lemons? They're great. We just discovered them.
You can't have them. Yeah, I guess it's like other saints that we've read about doing fasts. It's like it's more of an extreme fast because they're surrounded by wealth and food.
Yeah, exactly. It's a scale. You got to look at the scale of the thing. It's like if you're in the desert and you don't eat anything for 3 days.
Kind of makes sense.
Makes sense, right? But this is like you scale that up. You're surrounded by banquets all the time. It's just like if I'm just having bread and water for 3 days.
That's true.
That counts as a fast.
He rose at midnight to pray on the stone floor of his room. I feel like he shouldn't have been up at midnight because he would have seen even worse things. Probably.
Yeah, but he wasn't leaving his room, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, what he shouldn't be breaking up his sleep like that. He's a young man. He needs to get a whole night's sleep.
Well, it's part of the deprivations, isn't it?
Oh, I see.
And because he also refused to let a fire be lit in his bedchamber, even in the bitterest weather. So,
to what end?
Very just like classic Catholic humiliation. I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve warmth.
God wants me to be cold. Does he? Why?
I think it was like, he was doing moderation for everyone there. It was like,
I see.
He wasn't just, if it was just for him, he could have had a fire occasionally. But because he had to make up for everyone else's decadence, You know
what I hate about this? Is you're like
Everything.
he wouldn't let a fire be lit in his room.
Yes, it's like the servants must help me with my
Yeah, but it's just like the servants are coming like, should we light a fire? It's like, no, I don't want a fire.
But I want to do my job.
But also it's like, oh, that's really nice for you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have to go home to a house that I cannot afford fuel because I'm a poor indentured servant.
Yeah.
But you don't want a fire. Cool. That's so brave of you to choose to not have a fire. Meanwhile, I got to have 30 kids just to keep my house warm.
Oh my god. But both from the point of view of like, making them, and also like just the bodies generating
the ambient heat that many bodies give off in a room that you just need that to keep warm.
Oh god.
We just need to pack everybody in real tight, and then that way we stay warm.
Oh.
It's like, you ever seen that March of the Penguins where the penguins all bundled together and then they kind of rotate out so people are on the outside.
Yeah.
Penguins on the outside and then eventually get to get in the inside. And
it was like that.
Yeah, same system. Same system in Renaissance Italy amongst the lower classes.
Yeah, that is historical fact, as is everything in this podcast. He was famously concerned with keeping his chastity and safeguarding his modesty, which, like...
That makes it sound like people are trying to sneak up on him, like trying to take his chastity. What? Hey, what are you doing back there? What?
It's not beyond the realms of possibility. In addition to his custody of the eyes, which is what the not looking at women is.
No, right, not looking at women.
Called. He wouldn't, you're going to love this, he wouldn't allow his valet or anyone else to see his feet uncovered. So not only were they not allowed to light a fire, it was like... You must not see me without socks.
I mean, this could be... I have a bit of insecurity about my toes. Right? Some of my toes don't look great, and so I kind of get this. But
okay. I thought you'd be horrified, but
no. I was like, maybe I don't want people to see my... Maybe I feel like he's just insecure. I mean, is it just like he's wearing socks, but then he's just like completely nude? He's just like, oh, you can see my penis all you want. I don't want you to see my feet, though. I'm just like, ugh.
I think it was even his feet. Oh. I think is the implication.
Oh, even his feet. Okay. So it's like, I mean, it's just like, I have certain, I think we all do, like one body part that you feel weirdly insecure about.
I mean, I feel like you have more than one.
I do, but
no, me too.
I mean, because it's not my feet. Because I'll go around.
I'll waggle my toes at anybody, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I once did a comedy show. The whole comedy show
was it a nude show?
No, it was an underwear show. So we were just all in our underwear. Uh-huh. And I said, I'm weirdly insecure about a part of my body. If you had to guess what part of my body I feel really insecure about, what would people say? A lot of people yelled out face. That was hurtful.
Was it in America or Britain?
America.
Because, you said that you're like an American 4, but you think that you're a British
10.
6?
I said no. I said it was an American 6 and a British 10.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Wow. This is why we're not friends. This is hurtful. First, it's not even that you think that I'm ugly, it's that you misremember my jokes. It's hurtful. No, but it's my collarbone. I've always been kind of insecure about my collarbone.
Interesting. This is why you wear turtlenecks all the time, right?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm never wearing a V-neck. That's never going to happen.
Okay.
Always keeping shirts buttoned up. I don't know. I just always felt like they stuck out.
Okay. I'm sure no one would notice.
Anyway, so he doesn't cover up he covers up his feet.
Yeah, and probably the rest of him as well.
The whole thing. Yeah.
So yeah, this is what he was like at this point.
Just a real difficult kid.
Yeah. All we wanted to do was integrate with the other aristocrats and, join in a few orgies, but no, he wouldn't even take off his bloody socks.
You know what the worst part is? I bet he shared a room with his brother, and his brother's like, please, can we light a fire in the room? Please.
I mean, he probably had his own room, to be fair.
I would, yeah, hopefully.
Well, if you're a big aristocrat. Mm-hmm. He then later returned to Castiglione, where he met Cardinal Charles Borromeo, who I think became his, spiritual guider. Okay. Guide/advisor. That was what I was going with.
You mean a guide visor?
Yeah. Just merged those two. We made a new portmanteau there.
There you go.
So, yes, he received First Holy Communion from this guy in July 1580. Weirdly specific. And after reading a book about Jesuit missionaries going to India, Aloysius felt strongly that he wanted to become a missionary. Which is funny, because he definitely never witnessed any missionary.
Hey. Wait, so he hadn't taken communion?
Yeah, because, I mean, he was...
I guess he was pretty young, yeah.
Yeah, and, his family, I don't think were particularly... I think his mum was more religious than his dad, but they definitely weren't, a religious family.
Yeah. And then he decided he wanted to become a colonizer. So...
A missionary.
Okay, potato. Yeah, come on.
Fair. He started practicing by by teaching catechism classes to young boys in Castiglione in the summers. Hey, Luigi, do you want to play soldiers? No, we're going to play missionary.
Catechism.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you're going to be like, he practiced on cats.
Oh, no, that's your backstory. It's different.
Yeah.
He repeatedly visited the houses of Capuchin friars and the Barnabites located in Casale Monferrato, the capital of the Duchy of Montferrat, which was Gonzaga ruled and where the family spent their winters.
Okay.
So he would do catechism in the summer in Castiglione and then in the winter in this place. So he's got catechism for all seasons, I think is what they're saying. But he continued to maintain his ascetic lifestyle at this point. Mm-hmm. The family was called to Spain in 1581 to assist the Holy Roman Empress Maria of Austria. They arrived in Madrid in 1582, so they took their time.
Yeah, it's not that long a trip. I took it once. It was like 3 hours. I went from Spain to Italy. It took a boat. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess the technology wasn't so good then. So, yeah, Aloysius and Rodolfo became pages for the young Infante Diego, who was some guy.
Oh, that clears it up.
He was the fourth son of Philip II of Spain. So he was a prince, I guess.
But not like heir to the throne type of prince.
Guess not. If he was, he was 7 when he died. So yeah, I guess he never became. Oh. So at this point, Aloysius started thinking in earnest about joining a religious order. He had considered joining the Capuchins, but he had a Jesuit confessor.
Oh, okay. Is this like he's out here like being scouted by different orders? Like he's like the phenom coming up, and people are like, man, you got to see this Aloysius guy. He is
he's hot shit. Yeah.
Well,
Luigi at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to see this Luigi guy. He's hot shit. He's got the catechisms. He's got the confessions. He's got the
ascetic lifestyle. Yeah.
Ascetic lifestyle. Boy, he don't let anybody even see his feet. This kid's so good. Man.
Yeah,
we got to get him
like
in our team.
The milk round kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he decided to join the Jesuits. His, I don't know, maybe they had the best salary.
It's a big organization. You know, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of ways to move up and down.
Yes.
You know, places to go. I mean, that's good. I mean, that's
people
a good
to bless.
Yeah, people to bless. You're out there teaching as well. The Jesuits are big teachers, so you're out there. You know, you're interacting with the people.
Do more of his. He's already done that. You know, age 9 or whatever. He's been teaching, so it's good. So his mother agreed to his request, but his father was furious and prevented him from doing so. After a year,
no son of mine's gonna be a monk.
Yeah, you'll fuck 6 people at a time like everybody else.
Yeah, listen, you need to get out there and murder people and fuck whatever moves. That's what a real Marquis
Gonzaga does. Yeah. Would do. Yeah, basically, his family were trying to persuade him not to enter the religious life. When they realised there was no way to make him give up his plan, they tried to persuade him to become a secular priest, which is someone who still does religious stuff, I think, but doesn't have to be celibate,
right.
And they can marry, but they still get to do some preaching. And they offered to arrange a bishopric for him, which I love. It's like, hey, look, okay, don't be a monk. We'll get you a pointy hat.
Yeah, listen, don't be a monk. Here's counteroffer. You can have sex and you get a much higher position, completely unearned.
Because if he were to become a Jesuit, he would renounce any right to his inheritance or status in society.
Right. But, I mean, they had a bunch of other kids, so they could be like, well, and I guess this other kid's the next Marquis.
Yeah, but, you know, as the firstborn son, I think his dad was, like, kind of really wanted him to be the one.
I don't know. When you have that many kids, they just seem interchangeable, right? I mean, you're in a big family, right?
My mum gets my name wrong almost as much as you do, Matthew.
That's very sweet of you to say. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, if you can't do something, she gets one of your sisters to do it. It's the same difference, right? Yeah. You're just like, whatever. They're all the same. It's yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now you said, now I feel like I hurt your feelings.
No, because, like, you know, my older brother was the firstborn, and he became a dad earlier than, you know, my mum was hoping. So, and then I went to Oxford. So it's like, I became the top child, right?
Good job. You became the top child by maintaining your virginity till you're 21.
There we go. That's...
So let that be a lesson to everybody out there.
Anywho. So this kid was very stubborn, and eventually in 1585 Aloysius gave up all rights of inheritance, which was confirmed by the emperor. He went to Rome, and because of his noble birth, he gained an audience with Pope Sixtus V, which is like, I'm joining the religious order, so I'm going to go and have a chat with the Pope because I am aristocratic.
That is kind of just like, wow, you just jumped the line there, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah.
Also, he's Sixtus V. That's hilarious.
Well, he couldn't be Pope Fiftus, because then he would be the first.
But is there a Pope Sixtus the Sixth? Because that's great. That's what you're really working towards.
That should be a tongue twister, shouldn't it?
Pope Sixtus the Sixth.
Had 6 babysitters or something. I don't know. Anyway, he joined the Jesuits in Rome, the Society of Jesus. And during this period, he was asked to moderate his asceticism somewhat to be more sociable with the other novices, which is great.
Hey, kid, can you tone it down? Just like, you're just...
Look, bread and water 1 day a week instead of 3?
Yeah,
Would that be all right?
Hey, guess what, guy? We all love Jesus. We're all here for the same reason. You don't need to be a dick about it, all right?
Just take your socks off once in a while, for Christ's sake.
Look, we want to see your feet. It's really weird. The other day you went swimming in your socks and everyone was upset.
You know, you're not going to learn very well if you look at the floor every time that lady cleaner walks in.
Yeah.
You got to be looking at the board like everybody else. His health continued to cause problems. So in addition to kidney disease, he also just suffered from a skin disease, chronic headaches, and insomnia. So I guess that's why he was getting up at midnight to pray. Might not have been.
Sure.
Yeah. He was sent to Milan to study, but after some time he was sent back to Rome because of his health. Sad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In 1587, he took 3 religious vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience.
Okay. I think going to be like, he took 3 vows of chastity. It's like,
chastity, chastity, chastity. That's what I'm all about. Yeah. And in 1588, he received minor orders and started studying theology to prepare for ordination.
Okay.
But in 1589, he was called back to Mantua to mediate between his brother Rodolfo and the Duke of Mantua. I don't know why that's in there. It's not really relevant.
Okay.
I guess, like, you know, he broke up a fight. That's good.
Right.
And then he returned to Rome in 1590. And it said that later that year, he had a vision where the Archangel Gabriel told him he would die within a year.
And did he?
Dun, dun, dun. Well, in 1591...
It's like, hey, Gabriel, why are you telling me this? Is there anything I can do about it? Nope. Then I don't need to know this.
Well, in 1591, a plague broke out in Rome. The Jesuits opened a hospital for the stricken, and Aloysius volunteered to work there. After begging alms for the victims, he began to work with the sick, carrying the dying from the streets into a hospital founded by the Jesuits. So, not social distancing, getting all up in there. There, he washed and fed the plague victims, preparing them as best he could to receive the sacraments. But though he threw himself into his task, he privately confessed to his spiritual director that he was revolted by the sights and smells of the work, and that he had to work hard to overcome his physical repulsion.
It's like,
so once a rich, always a rich.
Yeah, like, I gotta touch him again. It's like, okay, come here, you pour into the hole.
I better get made a saint for this.
Let me help you with those wounds. Oh my gosh. Oh, you have so many sores. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pretty much.
It's okay. I'm here to help you because I love God. Okay, here we go.
You're so gross though. So, at the time, many of the younger Jesuits had become infected with disease, because as we know, that is how disease works. If you all go... They probably didn't have adequate PPE.
Or the concept of germ theory.
No. Because of his health, the superiors in the Jesuits tried to forbid Aloysius from returning to the hospital. But, long accustomed to being refused by his father, Aloysius persisted and requested permission to return, which was granted. So he was basically like, you know, an anti-vaxxer or an anti-lockdown. No,
well, he's an entitled brat. He's like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
I'm going to go and sniff some more horrid invalids.
You can't keep me from cleaning those pussy hole floors. Oh my God. Oh, like, you know how when you remember things sometimes and like the smell just kind of appears in your mouth. Oh God. Okay, sorry. But yes, I want to go back there. I want to go home. Oh.
So, yeah, while he was there tending to a sick man, he became infected with the plague.
No.
Shocker. He grew ill and was bedridden by the 3rd of March, 1591, a few days before his 23rd birthday.
Oh, no.
He rallied for a time, but as fever and cough set in, does that sound like, he declined for many weeks. It seemed certain that he would die in a short time, and he was given extreme unction. While he was ill, he spoke several times with his confessor, the Cardinal and later Saint Robert Bellarmine.
What did he have to confess? He's like, I one time, I did look at a lady. I did.
I just find poor people so gross.
Also, these guys are so nasty. I can't believe I have to die nasty like these guys.
So, according to his official biography, The Life of Saint Aloysius, a few months before his death, he began to long more and more for its speedy approach, alleging that while now he has some reason for hoping in God's mercy.
He's like, can we get this over with, please? I read all the magazines in the hospital. I've got nothing left to do.
Well, apparently so great were the responsibilities of later life that he feared he might not be able to bear them and that this might imperil his soul. So this is kind of, it says during the plague, he earnestly sought his superiors to allow him to tend the sick. So it does suggest that actually he like really wanted to get ill.
Yeah, so wait, so he thought that later in life he wouldn't be...
It gets too difficult to be religious, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's fair. You learn about more stuff. You're like, well, these are...
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, when you're young, you want to have more fun in general.
That's true, yeah. I mean...
Kind of, after a certain age, for me, like 15, you resign yourself to life being a slog, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, like, I just don't have the energy to go out and sin as much as I used to, you know? And
I can't even afford to fly to the Louvre, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, after you get kicked out of so many museums, it's like it's hard to even be able to sin.
Yes, his headaches got more intense, but he didn't desire to remedy them. On the contrary, he would secretly dispose of medicines given to him for pain relief.
Sure. He just wants to die. He's got a death wish.
Well, but also I think it's like, look how holy I am. I've got the biggest headache of anyone. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yes, as he began to grow weak, Bellarmine gave him the last rites and recited prayers for the dying, and he died just before midnight. On the 21st. So, like, his day was almost the 22nd of June, but he died just before midnight. I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it.
So
he finally got to join the Jesuits, and then a couple of years later, he was
the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. You know, that's what they say.
The bundle that cans.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of your quotes, you know.
The bundle that cans, light as soup is. Gone. Tastiest soup I ever had. So cool. Does he have what happened to his body? Like they just bury that shit?
He was buried in the Church of the Most Holy Annunciation, which later became the Church of Saint Ignatius of Loyola in Rome.
Again, another famous basketball college, Loyola.
There you go. Weirdly, he's not. Well, I shouldn't say that because now you're not going to guess it. But he's not the patron saint of basketball.
Wow.
Or orgies, surprisingly. He changed his name to Robert before his death in order to honour his confessor, which is weird because now he's known as Aloysius, not Luigi or Robert. Very odd. Many people considered him to be a saint soon after his death, and his remains were moved into the Sant Ignazio Church, where they now rest in an urn of lapis lazuli in the Lancelotti Chapel. But his head was later translated to the basilica bearing his name in Castiglione del Stiviere. Probably. It says translated here, but I mean, I guess you could say either, really.
Yeah. No.
So, yeah, I guess it's like his relics were in the church, but they needed some to be in the aristocratic scene.
Right. So can we just get the, just part, like the head? Can we just get the head?
Pretty much. He was beatified only 14 years after his death by Pope Paul V in 1605, and in December 1726 he was canonized. So, can you guess what his patronages are?
Oh, was he the patron saint of not having sex even though you shouldn't be having sex? He's the patron saint.
Yeah, he's the patron saint of bodily purity.
Oh, wow. That's pretty much it. Is he the patron saint of passing judgment on people just trying to have a good time? Is he...
Well, he's the patron saint of Catholic youth, so yes.
Well, there you go. Yeah, he sounds like, just intense Catholic youth. Yeah, is he the patron saint of just, like, being really cold when you sleep? Or, like, wanting to be warmer when you sleep?
Nice. No, sadly not.
I don't know. I got nothing.
He's not the patron saint of child soldiers, weirdly.
Yeah, that's good, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Do they need a they need a patron saint more than anyone, surely. Sure. He is, because of his involvement with the plague, he is the patron saint of AIDS patients and AIDS caregivers. Oh, okay. So that's nice.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, I got nothing funny to say about that. That's
that's fair.
It's nice that they have a patron saint looking out for them. Yeah. That's good.
Relief from pestilence in general.
Okay, I don't see where you did that.
Teenagers, young people, against
teens.
Yeah, anyone really. One of the ones on the list is teenage children.
Wait, what?
Which I guess, you can have teenage adults who are 18 and 19 and then teenage children.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll allow it.
He is the patron saint of Castiglione della Stiviere in Italy. Right. Makes sense. And he is also a patron saint against sore eyes.
Saw eyes?
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying sore eyes or saw eyes?
Sore eyes.
Sore eyes, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So if your eyes hurt.
If you got an itch in your eye.
Just my eyes are really tired.
Aloysius.
Why would he be the patron saint? Is it because he was not sleeping very well, so his eyes were always really tired?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was because, he looked at the floor every time he saw a lady.
Oh, yeah. Is that where the expression "a sight for sore eyes" comes from? It means a lady.
Probably. We should look that up.
He's a sight for
I
sore
don't know
eyes.
if Google can answer that for me, but I hope so. I don't know if that phrase exists in Italian.
Probably. Yeah. He should be the patron saint of not looking at ladies. Against temptation to look at ladies.
Yeah.
Because, again, they are going to put impure thoughts in your brain, boys. Guys, let me tell you something out here. As a guy who's looked at a lot of ladies and had a lot of impure thoughts, there's nothing you do about it.
It's all there.
Surely it's not my fault, right? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, thoughts are just thoughts, right? Yeah. You can't help them when they pop in your head.
Also, don't beat yourself up about every goddamn thought you have. Sometimes we all have weird thoughts.
But then if you let someone see your feet, do beat yourself up.
That's just disgusting. Come on. Guys, we're going to have a little bit more shame around our feet, please. Let's seeing too many people wearing sandals out in the grocery store and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to see your toes where I'm going to buy my food. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you should be the patron of people who hate Crocs.
Yeah.
Or the patron of people who wear socks with sandals.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. He is the patron saint of someone who wears socks. That would be the perfect patronage for him.
I think so.
Anna, do you see a point to any of this? Do you see any point where you would...
Not at all.
Do you see any point where you would need to have Saint Ignatius? No, it's not Saint
Aloysius.
Do you see any point where you'd have Saint Aloysius intercede for you for any reason?
I mean, I have been at parties sometimes, when everyone sleeps over after a party, and then there are always some people just fucking in a corner, usually left publicly, but it's obvious, and it makes one, I feel, very uncomfortable. So I feel like I could relate there.
I feel like I'm not being invited to those parties.
when I don't know, when you're at a house party and everyone stays over, and you wake up hungover, and
somebody's having sex next to you, and they're
pretty much.
Okay, well, I need to get up and use
the
bathroom.
Has that never happened to you? That's happened to me at least 6 times.
Okay, well, you've moved in different circles than me. At least 6 times. Jesus.
I don't know. I was making it up.
I don't think I've even been invited to 6 house parties.
Have you never seen people have sex when you didn't want to be seeing people have sex?
One time I was walking through a graveyard. And,
oh my god! For real?
Yeah, I don't know. There were some people who they were maybe homeless or whatever, and they were just really going to town in a corner of the graveyard, which, it was a hot day and it was very cool in the graveyard. That's why I was cutting through the graveyard.
Oh, okay. You were actually on your way to have sex then.
Yeah, I was just like, now you've ruined the mood. I can't go jerk off on these graves. can't go to the museum anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll have to just look at the Louvre website on my phone.
Yeah, that I can see like I can see like if you were at an orgy and you were feeling you wanted to judge the orgy.
No, okay. Yeah. I've not. I've never been to an orgy, but if I did, I wouldn't be like, I can't believe there are people having sex here.
What?
Like, I'm naive, but I'm not that bad.
Just in the corner making silent vows to yourself, like, look at these fuckers.
I'm gonna be a virgin until I'm 21. My choice.
Yeah, I guess if you were, if you did want to take a useless vow of chastity, he'd be the guy to help you get through that.
Maybe he's my guy, my patron saint. He also, I think, is maybe quite a relevant one for, this last year that we've had with plague.
Yeah, indeed.
So, yeah.
Well, learn from his lessons and socially distance people and don't help anybody. No, yeah. But Anna, thanks so much for all your research today. It's been very illuminating and interesting.
How's it?
It has. I don't know. Well, not illuminating, but it's been interesting. I didn't know about this guy. Now we know all about Saint Alfonso and... It's
dear.
What is it?
Aloysius.
Saint Aloysius, and we're richer for it. So thanks again.
Not monetarily like he was. But
no.
Nevertheless,
he was poor for being the saint.
Yeah, but when I follow back that legit investment guy, all our prayers are going to be answered.
But in the meantime, people please subscribe to our Patreon and maybe rate, review, subscribe because people find out.
Also, you didn't ask anyone to email us this week.
Oh yeah, feel free to email us.
Go on.
The email address is in the show notes.
Oh come on.
Bye everybody.
Oh, have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye.